Okay, let's do a Throwback Thursday video. This is gonna go back to my rookie days in FTO training, busting fags in Balboa Park. This is back before the LGBTQB was formed and got all their rights over everybody else. So back in these days, it was illegal to do a lot of the crap they do today. It was against the law for cross-dressing in public, and of course, you know, it's still against the law to engage in sex in public. But let's get to the story. Okay, I was a rookie, still in FTO training. There was a big problem with, for lack of a better term, what we called them back then, faggots, hanging out in Balboa Park, turning tricks with the young servicemen and preying on young kids. You get everything from guys dressed up as women, pretending to be women, doing prostitution, guys hanging out in the bushes trying to molest little kids, guys hanging out in the men's restrooms doing oral copulation. And so, since I was quite young looking, they dressed me up as a civilian and sent me into the park, and my job was just to walk around and look like a victim, basically, and see if the transvestite prostitutes or the regular prostitutes would approach me, and go into the men's restrooms and see if I get approached by the gay guys in there doing oral copulation and stuff. And I had a backup, of course, watching, and I'd give the signal once we had enough probable cause to make an arrest. And what they would do is they'd swoop in and arrest the guy, and I would run off. That way, if anybody watching, they would think that, oh, that guy got caught and the customer got away. And then that way I could just circle back around, tell the guys what had occurred so they could complete the arrest. And then I'd go back out into the park again. And we'd usually arrest 3 or 4 guys a night doing that. And sometimes some of these guys were pretty darn pushy. And some of them guys hanging out in the restroom, they wanted to do the oral copulation on you. They didn't want to even charge nothing. So there, you can't arrest them for soliciting for prostitution because they didn't want to charge nothing. They just wanted to do it for free. So we'd have to find something else to arrest them on. Without, of course, letting them commit the act on me. I mean, I sure wasn't going to do that. Wasn't going to go that far. I hear stories about undercover cops, you know, going too far with the prostitutes to make their case. But not me. No sirree. Now, I was pretty good at, you know, catching the guys in the bathrooms and getting the transvestites hanging out in the park, but I looked a little too old for the pedophiles hanging out in the bushes. So there was a female officer who was a trainee also. She looked a lot younger. And they dressed her up on the weekend night, stuck her out there, and she had quite a few of them pedophiles jump out of the bushes and try to accost her, and her back up and come in and give them a beat down and arrest them. And you know, you might say, oh, well, couldn't you just arrest them without beating them down? No. Because everybody, well, not everybody, but most of the people that you deal with on a daily basis like that you try to arrest, they don't want to arrest. So they will resist arrest. And especially if they think you look weak. So they'll fight. And you got to fight back to protect yourself. So I got no problem with a police officer beating the crap out of a suspect if he has to. Of course, nowadays with the old LGBTQ and all their rights and everything, you know, they can all run around cross-dressed as transvestites and transgenders or whatever the hell they want to call themselves. And they still solicit prostitution. They can claim they don't, but I know they do. And you got all your lesbians and gays that prey on the questionable adolescents and teenagers. They claim they don't, but I know they do. And for all of you who are okay with that lifestyle, you know, as long as you're not molesting kids and you're sticking to consenting adults and you're doing what you want to do in your own home and not out in public, and you leave the normal people alone, that's fine. But don't go demanding more rights than I got. Don't go picking on kids under 18 that don't know any better to convert them to your lifestyle. And don't be doing the crap out in public, because I don't want to see that any more than I want to see a heterosexual couple having sex out in public. So anyways, that is my Throwback Thursday for this week and my rant about busting the fags in Balboa Park. And yeah, I'm sure there's still fags in Balboa Park still doing that stuff today. It's not something you're going to ever stop, I guess. Anyways, if you liked it, hit the like button, make some comments, and subscribe. Come back for some more. If you didn't and you're part of the LGBTQP society, just remember my words. Wisdom, I said. Don't be picking on kids under 18 to convert them to your lifestyle. And don't be doing it out in public. See y'all. Bye-bye.